Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Allison. Thank you so much for joining. If this is your first time, I really appreciate it. I hope I win you over and you'll hit that subscribe button, which I'm gonna put here or here. It'll be a circle of my face at the very end of the video. If you're back for more and you're already subscribed, thank you. I really do appreciate it. Today, what we're going to do is a neutral smoky eye with a little bit of color incorporated. I've had some questions from some of my followers on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, I'll go ahead and I'll put my Instagram handle right here on the screen. Go and follow me there too. If you'd like to see how we went from this eye to this eye, keep watching. All right, guys, we are gonna go ahead and use the Jaclyn palette from Morphe. I've had some questions coming in about how to incorporate some of these colors. I went ahead and I printed the shade card. Mine didn't come with one. You can find it easily anywhere online. And I taped it right here just on the top. It's made it so much easier doing these tutorials. I have to give credit to a YouTuber by the name of Ann, and I'll go ahead and link one of her videos down below because I just thought that that was so genius. Let's go ahead and get started. I've already done the rest of my face, as you can see. I did prep my eyelids a little bit differently today. I used the Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC. So many people have talked about it, so I figured I'd give it a shot. I'm not sure how I feel. It's definitely heavier than what I'm used to, but it did perform nicely, so we'll see how it wears throughout the day. To begin, we're gonna go in with my Morphe 441 brush, a big blending brush for our transition shades. We're gonna go ahead and dip into Silk Cream and Fareoh, just like this. Tap off the excess and just get right into that transition area. And now I'm going to, with the same brush, go into Pukey. I still can't believe she named this shadow Pukey. I mean, it is a pretty good description. And we're just going a little bit lower on that transition area with it. Once we have gotten the shadow where we want it, I then kind of start blending it in circular motions right back up into our other shades that we've laid down already. So now staying with Pukey, I'm going in with my Morphe 433 brush. It's just a little bit smaller, so it's going to deposit a little bit more of the shade, a little bit more pigment. Do you see that? Moving down, lower and lower, and I'm taking it all the way across and blending up again. I'm kind of going back and forth in windshield wiper motions and circular motions. All right, now that we've laid down those colors, we're gonna go ahead. Ooh, what was that? Look what I'm doing to it. Oh no, my fingernail. Oh, poor little lady. That's the name of the shade. Ugh, I took a chunk out of her. That sucks. So now with our Morphe 433 brush, again, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna dip into Mocha right here. And we're just gonna kind of pat that right on the outer part of the lid and then into the crease. Keeping with Mocha, we're gonna go ahead and switch up our brush and use the Mikasa E310 pencil brush. This is going to definitely lay down even more pigment, and I'm kind of tapping it on my lash line and then blending across and up. And now we're kind of taking it all the way over. And we're gonna repeat that step just to kind of darken it up a little bit, but always applying from the outer to the inner. And now I'm just gonna go right into the crease with whatever is left on my brush and blend up. All right, we're looking pretty even there. Okay, the neutral part of our shadow is done. Super quick, super fast and easy. Now we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use my Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper. This is a really bold black. I love this. It has a little bit of a sheen to it when it dries. It really stays in place. So the way that I do my liner, I rest my hand right here on my cheek and I start in the middle of my eye and then just kind of go outward. And then I go and I do the inner corner last. And I always like to make my liner a little thicker on the outer edge. I sometimes get bleeding on my inner corners here when I use eyeliner, so I always set it with a black shadow. I'll just take some Abyss from the palette here and set that using my Luxie 221 flat definer brush, just tapping right over it in the inner corner. Now we're gonna tightline with the same brush, same shadow. I'm just making sure that there's no skin peeking through under those lashes, creating that more volumized look with your lash line. And so now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move into the color. I'm gonna take that same Luxie 221 brush and I'm just wiping it clean on a paper towel. And I'm gonna go into this shade right here, this beautiful purple. It's called Royalty. I'm going to dip right into the shadow and then I'm gonna take my MAC Fix Plus and I'm just gonna spray it a couple times. And now we're just gonna line the lower lash, taking it all the way across. Now in the inner corner, I'm gonna go grab just a little bit of this shade called Obsessed, and I'm gonna dip into that and spray MAC Fix Plus. Now we're gonna go into Jada. I'm not gonna spray the brush this time, but I am gonna go right under the purple, tapping. And now that we've laid it, I'm gonna go back and forth and just kind of smudge it out. Now I'm gonna take my E36 brush by Morphe. I'm gonna dip into Royalty, the purple shade that we've been using. I'm gonna use it dry to start and just blend, blend, blend. I'm gonna grab a little bit more Royalty on my brush, concentrating on the outer lid, and I'm gonna take it up a little, imagining that there's a pretend line from here to my brow. I'm gonna take it up to my crease, and now I'm gonna just blend it in with whatever's left on that brush. Now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna grab that definer brush and grab some of the Royalty again, the purple shade, and spray some Fix Plus. And now we're gonna go right over that black, like right on top, not over it. Right like this. And this is gonna make your lash line nice and smoked out. And if you can see, I'm kind of making a triangle. It's getting thicker on the outer edge and thinning out as we move towards the inner corner. And I'm gonna switch back to this Morphe E36 teeny tiny brush. And I'm gonna grab some more Royalty, dry, and I'm gonna go over it a little bit and then blend into the crease again. And just make sure we're even on both sides. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna grab that Morphe M433, and that should have a little bit of shadow left on it. And we're just gonna blend this a little bit more. Once you have everything blended out the way that you want it on top, we're basically gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the bottom. I'm gonna grab my Mikasa E310. Again, I'm not dipping into anything, whatever's left on that brush from before. We're just gonna use that to blend, blend, blend. So you're just kind of getting a hint of that teal shade. If you wanna leave it more dramatic, you absolutely can. Go for it. Now we're gonna do just a little pop of highlight on our inner corner and below our brow bone. And I'm gonna use my Morphe M508 brush to do that this time. And I'm gonna grab the shade Beam, which is this one right here. And pop some right there, as well as the inner corner right here. Now, I'm gonna grab my NYX Wonder Pencil in the shade Light, and I'm just gonna go right into my waterline. Let's go ahead and put on some mascara, and I'm gonna be using my Pure Fully Charged. Okay, start with the lower lash line. That way we don't get black dots if we have to look up at all. Go ahead and do our upper lash line. I have some crazy lashes going on. This is a trick I don't think I've actually showed you guys on camera before, but if you ever have lashes that just aren't separating or they're just curling weird, try getting your spoolie and some setting spray, whatever setting spray you choose. This is the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray, and just give it a few good sprays and then just brush through your lashes. I feel like when it's wet, when the spoolie is a little wet, it just helps the mascara loosen without taking chunks of the mascara out, if that makes sense. I don't know. I don't know why this trick works, but it does, and I really like it. Alright guys, that concludes this tutorial. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Just hit this little circle that's gonna pop up here any minute, and that will subscribe you to my channel. I will be sure to link everything in the description bar down below that I talked about in this tutorial. Just click that little upside down triangle that you'll see and everything will expand for you. Also, follow me on social media. I will link that in the description bar as well, and I'll see you back here next time. Thank you. Bye.